We live with the assumption that the most advanced, potentially devastating military technologies are under strict government control. That every tank, every drone, every new weapon system is accounted for, tracked, and monitored by state intelligence. But what if that assumption is dangerously naive? What if the rapid evolution of military robotics has outpaced the very systems designed to oversee it? Officially, militaries worldwide showcase their robotic advancements. The U.S. Army experiments with air and ground robots, reconfigurable payloads, and counter-drone systems. The UK Ministry of Defence fast-tracks £66 million into projects like mini-drones and remote-control combat vehicles. China unveils its robot wolf that climbs stairs, responding to spoken commands. These are the projects we hear about, the visible tip of an immense, and increasingly opaque, iceberg. The true challenge to government oversight begins with the private sector. U.S. firm Foundation plans to build an astonishing 50,000 humanoid robots by 2027. These aren't just for industrial tasks, they're explicitly targeting military missions. 50,000 advanced robots from a single private company. How can any government hope to fully monitor the applications, modifications, or eventual destinations of such a massive, commercially driven output? The barriers to entry for advanced robotics have collapsed. Websites like Nevon Projects list 300+ robotics project ideas in DIY drones, including advanced military spying and bomb disposal robot concepts that are yet to be implemented. Tutorials teach CAD modeling for robot design. Arduino boards power countless robotic projects for beginners. The knowledge, the components, the schematics for highly capable machines are openly accessible. This is the true frontier of unmonitored development. Governments are reacting, not leading. The Ministry of Defence's pledge of £66 million is to fast-track military robotic projects onto the battlefield this year. The Army is exploring embedding military instructors into STEM programs. This isn't proactive oversight, it's a frantic effort to integrate technologies that are often developing externally, far from direct governmental control. The pace of innovation simply outstrips the pace of traditional institutional adaptation. Advanced military robots are already designed to patrol rugged terrain, spot hidden threats with superhuman precision, and even make split-second decisions. The tank killer developed by U.S. engineers, designed to hunt and neutralize heavy armored vehicles, exemplifies this. When machines perceive their environment and make combat choices, the ethics are profound. But for unknown projects, where such autonomy is developed in secret, the very discussion of ethics cannot even begin. Many cutting-edge military robots are the result of international corporate partnerships. The Robotic Combat Vehicle Light, RCVL, is jointly developed by British multinational Kinetic Group and American military vehicles developer Pratt Miller Defense. These aren't just national defense secrets, they are intellectual property of global corporations. The inherent cross-border nature of such projects makes a unified, comprehensive monitoring strategy almost impossible. A new era of robotic warfare is emerging, one that is smaller, faster, and harder to detect. The Ministry of Defense specifically highlights mini-drones as key fast-track technology. The physical footprint of military robotics is shrinking, making monitoring exponentially more difficult. A miniaturized system can be developed in a garage, tested in a remote field, and deployed with minimal visibility to any national intelligence agency. One of the profound challenges to monitoring is the dual-use nature of robotics. An Arduino Uno can build a robotic bartender, with different programming and effectors. It could become a component in an improvised military robot. The same CAD software used for industrial design can blueprint a combat drone. It's nearly impossible to draw a clear line between civilian innovation and military application, leaving vast swaths of development untracked. Historically, robotic systems remained within the science and technology realm, distant from operational military theory. Unlike interwar tanks, which were prominent symbols of national power, robotics was seen as academic, not immediately battlefield relevant. This historical underestimation created a systemic blind spot, allowing a vast ecosystem of innovation to flourish without the immediate, rigorous oversight applied to other forms of military hardware. While headlines proclaim China's robot wolf a public display of power, countless other nations and non-state actors are undoubtedly pouring resources into their own robotic projects in the shadows. The pressure to develop capabilities covertly, to gain an advantage without revealing one's hand, means that the most transformative and potentially dangerous advancements are precisely the ones least likely to be monitored by global powers. The journey from a robotics project idea to an active combat system has never been shorter or more discreet. Forget massive state-run factories. A small team, a few advanced workstations, and access to readily available components can conceive, build, and even field a sophisticated robotic weapon. How many such projects are currently underway, completely off the radar of any national intelligence agency? The answer, chillingly, is, we don't know. The Department of Defense's new roadmap sketches a future where drones are ubiquitous. But this known future only magnifies the threat of the unknown present. If ubiquitous drones are part of official strategy, imagine the countless, unofficial drones and ground robots being developed and deployed by actors far beyond governmental reach. The capacity for these ghost armies to impact global security, to initiate conflicts, or to be leveraged by rogue elements, is an increasing and unquantifiable risk. This isn't just about security, it's about the very nature of conflict. When militaries actively replace humans on the battlefield with machines making split-second decisions, and when a significant portion of this technology develops beyond any governmental oversight, humanity faces a profound crisis of control. The illusion that governments can monitor everything is shattered. And in its place, a terrifying question emerges: who, ultimately, is truly in command?